Bonjour, tout le monde. Hello, everybody. So, this is another impromptu live. Obviously, Happy New Year's, everybody. And I hope that 2023 will bring you nothing but joy, happiness, and wisdom, and nothing but the best that the year has to offer you. And I mean that genuinely to everybody. Because even if we sometimes disagree, we sometimes have different opinions or experiences, that doesn't mean that you don't deserve the best possible life for yourself and for your loved ones. We all should have that for ourselves and for each other. You and me and everybody deserve to live the best life possible. So obviously the poll is up, guys, and of course I ask whether or not you make New Year's resolutions or not. I personally haven't for several years now, just because it's to me, excuse me, life. You should plan it on a day-to-day basis. It should be something that um, you should be planning for your success and for your improvements every day and not just once a year. Now, I get the idea behind it where it might be okay the first day of the year, and you might want to, okay, let's start off the year on the right foot, which is a good idea. There's nothing wrong with having, okay, let me set expectation. Let me start the year off with the right plans, the right ideas. For example, I know I need to lose some weight. So, okay, did I renew my gym membership? Do I have my gym clothes ready, et cetera, right? So, having that right idea of, okay, let's start off. But oftentimes, when you look into the success rates of New Year's resolutions, they tend to tank pretty early. I think from the stats that I heard, I think within the first 2, 3 months, people have just, stopped doing it. So that's why for me, it's like, it's not just, oh, set it and forget it kind of mentality. And it's really, if you are genuinely looking to succeed with your New Year's resolutions, it has to be something that you're setting up for success every day, and you really have concrete daily, weekly, monthly goals for your success. And that's kind of where people sort of fail with some of these resolutions, is that we say it once, and in a party that we're maybe a little bit hungover or drunk, and we say, oh yeah, I'm gonna lose weight, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then never do it, right? So that's part of the success, the failure, I should say, of New Year's resolutions, and why I don't set them up, is that we say it but we don't plan it genuinely, right? um so yeah, so I mean that's kind of why. But yeah, so I just hope that you guys, in this New Year's, even if you do set up a New Year's resolution and plan, that at the very least you look into practically, okay, what do I need to do to get this to be successful? What do you need to do, right? So like I said, for me, I want to lose weight. So what do I need to do to have that happen, right? So of course, one of the first things that I did, for example, is I renewed my membership to the gym. And I did go, and I was in a lot of pain. I hadn't been into the gym in a while. So for me, that was definitely something that was very difficult to do, but I was glad that I did it. And I admit that I do miss going to the gym a lot. And so, it's not just, okay, let's lose weight, right? Um, and it's also because of the work schedule. I now know that, okay, I have to plan, okay, when do I go, which gym, because there's several gym locations near me, and they don't, like, even though it's the same gym company, right, it's the same brand, they don't offer exactly the same services. So I was like, okay, what do I expect, what can I expect if I go to this gym, and what can I expect if I go to that one? So it's also looking into, okay, what schedule do I want for my gym? Do I want to go at 9 o'clock in the morning? Do I want to go after work? Do I want to go only the weekends? Do I only do half an hour a day, an hour, more or less, whatever, right? And do I just do the treadmill? Do I do lifting weights? One of the gym locations does have classes that you can take as well. So there's definitely different things. So it's not just, okay, let me go to the gym and that's it. It's okay, what's the game plan? Do I do every day? So and that's kind of my suggestion, is that if you do make New Year's resolutions, have a game plan, have an idea as to what you want to do, how you want to do it. Do you need somebody there? Maybe, do you need a trainer? Do you need to maybe watch a video or something that will give you exercises that you can do? So that kind of stuff, right? So, that's one of my goals for this year. And like I said, I don't do New Year's resolutions, but there's sort of things that I can kind of say that I want to do. Okay, let's set up a game plan. And another thing is that for me, I'm hoping to eventually do is to get really much more serious with YouTube and to sort of change up the kind of content that I offer, because obviously right now I'm still emphasizing a lot on arts and entertainment, right? So reading books, art reviews and things like that. And I still want to do that, but I'm thinking of maybe utilizing one of I have many other channels technically. So I'm thinking of utilizing those. And a lot of people said, hey, you would really be good at commentary and things like that. And I'm thinking of maybe utilizing those other channels that I have, and having maybe one of those channels as a flat out like commentary uh channels where I'm just reacting to videos and stuff, especially as of late. For those of you who don't know, a very well-known figure, Andrew Tate, has officially been arrested. I think he was arrested on the 29th of December in Romania, and that's big news. If for those of you who don't know, a lot of people are against him because of some of the comments and content that he creates. He's been labeled as misogynistic and anti-women and all that. Now I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion. There's some things about what he says that I disagree with him, and some things that he's said and done that I agree with him, right? Like everybody, you can, dislike somebody and still realize that, okay, that person, that one line or that one comment, yeah, it's a genuine, honest, true comment, or hey, I completely disagree with him and all that. But I won't get into that. But that's definitely, there is these, topics that I would like to get into. But obviously, since I branded this channel as more dealing with arts and me giving you guys my reviews on movies and things like that, it really wouldn't fit in that kind of brand, in my She Stole My Thunder brand, right? So I probably will go to utilize other channels. Hello, hello, Beaver. How you doing? Thanks for being here. Happy New Year. And I hope that you participated in my poll that I have up. And Beaver, I hope that you have a really great New Year, and that everything that you want for 2023 is becomes reality. And I think this is the first time that I see you here, Beaver. So welcome, welcome. And hopefully you're not too bored. This is an impromptu live, so I don't have anything major planned for today. And especially since I'm still trying to figure out, I'm basically going back to the idea that because I have an old Windows, I think I have Windows 7 on my computer, it's no longer allowing me to share the audio when I share a video when I go live. So that's really frustrating, because I would have liked on a day like today to share videos. Now I still can play, like um if I, upload a video to StreamYard, I can still hear the video. But when I share my screen for some reason, and I did go and contact somebody from StreamYard, and they confirmed, yeah, there's something going on here that's not normal. So I have to look into that and possibly maybe put in the money to upgrade to Windows 10 or 11. But anyways, that's another issue that's something I have to deal with sooner or later. Okay, yeah, I know. You're not the first person to like make and break resolutions, and that's kind of why I stopped doing it personally, just because it's like, you know what? What's the point of making a resolution and then you don't follow through, right? So that's kind of instead of making a New Year's resolution, it's like, you know what? I don't care if it's the 1st of January or the 1st of February. I'd rather make plans and then, okay, what do I need to do to execute them? I want to lose 100 pounds. Okay, well, what do I need to do to make that happen? Do I need to exercise more? Do I need to eat less? Do I need to eat less junk food, et cetera, right? So, a lot of times it's not about making resolutions, it's about making plans, right? And sometimes, like I said, sometimes we need that, okay, it's New Year's, new year, new me. That's kind of why I joked around with the title of the video. Okay, it's a new year. Where's the mind? Where do I pick up the new me here? Where do I get that? Because oftentimes we forget that any plan or resolution, it doesn't just happen by miracle, right? You kind of have to put time and effort into that goal for happen. You want more money? Okay, great. That's fantastic. There's nothing wrong with having more money. I know a lot of people, oh, money is a sin. No, wanting money for money's sake is a sin, right? It's okay to want money because, well, hey, I have to pay my medical bills. Or I really would like to go on XYZ vacation or whatever. When you look at money as a tool to accomplish the goals in your life, there's nothing wrong with that. But when you want money just for money's sake, that can be an issue for sure. But anyways, I'm ranting a little bit here. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Beaver, for being here. And I know it's New Year's Day, and we all want to just sit back and relax and do other things. And you guys could easily be watching another video. So even if you guys are watching this on the replay, thanks for being here, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful New Year's Day. So I probably won't make this live very long, just because I know there's other people live right now. I know that there's a couple other people, including Towel Games, who's live right now. He's playing Animal Crossing. I've never played that game. I've seen a lot of people play that game. I've never tried. And that's another thing that I would like to maybe try out is playing games online. I know on Twitch it can be very popular and beneficial to play video games. I see a lot of Twitch streamers making really big money playing video games on Twitch. On YouTube, it's not really as big, but it still can get pretty big money out there. So let's see, Beaver. Yeah, I hear you. Diabetes is something that I have to be concerned about as well. I do like chocolate as well and sugar and all the really bad stuff that aren't really so great for your health. And, so I definitely am with you. I definitely have to be more careful about that and really minimize what I'm putting into my body. But oftentimes, like, I tell people, like, okay, you don't it's hard to take away when you're doing a life habit, right? Instead of taking away the negative, like, okay, I'm gonna take away chocolate or I'm gonna take away sugar or whatever, right? To add the positive, because it's a lot easier to add the positive, right? Like, I know I don't drink enough water. So instead of, oh, I'm gonna take away my sugar, I'm gonna take away my tea, let me drink more water. Because water also helps you to get rid of all those excess stuff that you have in your body, right? So you're drinking too much tea, too much sugar, all that. Okay, no problem, but at least drink more water, right? Or okay, you put in I don't know, 2 spoons of sugar. Okay, don't put 2 full spoons of sugar, right? You're not going to notice that much that you put, instead you're putting, let's say, the equivalent of 10 grams of sugar. Well, instead of putting 10 grams, you're putting 9 grams. You're not going to notice that 1 gram of sugar less. It's not going to taste that much different, right? So by adding the positive and making minor adjustments to the negative things that you do, like, you're not you're not going to, like, enjoy your life less because, oh, you had 1 gram of sugar less in your coffee this morning. You know what I mean? You're still going to enjoy the coffee. You're still going to have the positive stuff. You're still going to like it, but by doing a little bit less, you're getting accustomed to, I can have coffee, have a little bit less sugar and still like it. And you will get accustomed to it. Exactly. You should, I think, one piece, yeah, exactly. And a lot of people, like, that's what they do. Like, okay, I have there's 100 pieces in this chocolate bar, for example. A lot of people will eat the entire chocolate bar in like in a day or in one sitting, right? Well, no, let's see. There's 100 pieces here in this chocolate bar. Let's have it last 100 days. Have one piece, and it also will not only will it be healthier for you this way, but now you're also spending less money, right? Because, well, if your 100 pieces lasts you one day, well, tomorrow you're going to be craving chocolate too, right? And the day after, and the day after that, right? So every day you're not going to do what? You're going to buy a 100-piece chocolate bar every day. Well, that's money, right? And you and I work for our money, right? Or even if you're a stay-at-home parent, somebody has to buy that chocolate for you, right? So that's their money that they're spending on things that if you ate just one piece every day, well, now instead of having one chocolate bar last you one day, it's now lasting you well over 3 months, right? Now, obviously, I know that chocolate bars don't come in 100 pieces, but you know what I'm saying. But, anyways, so yeah, I mean, it's one of those, like I said when you make a New Year's resolution or you make plans for your year or your day or month, whatever, that you kind of look at it as little goals that you can change, as little things that you can do on a day-to-day basis that you can still enjoy your life. You can still do the things that you want to do without making it like, oh, it's my life is so miserable. I'm not eating chocolate anymore. I'm not having my coffee. I'm not having, whatever it is that makes you happy in your day and that you're enjoying. But you're by making those little changes, you're getting yourself healthier and healthier and healthier. And you're also retraining your brain as well, because that's the hardest thing. When I used to go to the gym every day for at least an hour and a half, a lot of people looked at me like, how can you do that? How can you go a half an hour before your work and then an hour after work? Especially, look, obviously I'm a woman, the time of the month is gonna happen, right? And it's like, no, when you're going to the gym and you have goals to lose weight and or gain muscles, it's not motivation that's important, it's discipline. And you have to have the discipline to basically retrain your brain, because your brain is going to try to do anything and everything to get you not to go to the gym, right? Your brain wants you to have the easy mode, right? To do the least amount of effort, the least amount of work, the least amount of difficulty. And going to the gym is painful sometimes, especially like I said earlier, when I haven't been in the gym in a while. So I was physically in pain. So your body doesn't want to go through that. Your brain doesn't want to go through that. So any excuse to step away from that and not do it is a good excuse for your brain. So I would tell people, when your brain is telling you no, don't go to the gym, that's exactly when you go to the gym, right? That's exactly when you have a workout, and you keep pushing through it, because your brain is like, but I don't, and it's like, no, I don't care. I'm gonna get up early. I'm gonna go to the gym at 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, whatever, and I'm still gonna do my workout, right? So you're retraining your brain that, you know what, it's okay. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna enjoy. And going back to that whole idea of positivity, when you're finding going to the gym is difficult, but you're playing your favorite song, or after that you have a piece of chocolate, right? You're associating the experience of going to the gym with some of the things that you like. And if your brain is saying, oh, every time you go to the gym I get a piece of chocolate, or we go to the massage chairs and we sit down there for 10, 20, 30 minutes, it's like, oh, wait, it's not as bad as I thought. It's not the horrible experience that I thought it was going to be. It's, oh, wait, I can get a massage. I like massages. Or I can get a piece of chocolate. I like chocolate. So you're rewarding your brain and yourself for the things that are hard work, right? So it's again staying in that idea of, being positive in your day and your time. Anyways, as usual, ranting and going off on a whole bunch of different things here. So yeah, but yeah, so basically going back to, what my overall goals are is, like I said, losing some weight, maybe focusing on other my other YouTube channels and really building those up for other kinds of content that I want to do. Um, but again, right here, right now, I don't have the game plan on that exactly. Especially, I wanted to see exactly. I did have a video I uploaded of me reacting to Paternity Court, which is I had seen off and on this channel that does it. It's I think they were part of, MSN or something like that. Um, and it's a really interesting show. There's another one that's similar to that where I think it's another female black judge where she people go to her concerning the kids and financial support and things like that. And show as well seems pretty interesting to do and to react to. I might also do a channel where, I quote unquote give unpopular opinions. Some of them might be my own unpopular opinions, some of them might be other people's, unpopular opinions, and seeing, hey, what do you guys think? And having a conversation on those things. But right now, it's just ideas. I'm not really sure if that would even work, let alone something that would really be viable. And that's a lot of, when you're obviously dealing with two or three channels, that's a lot of work to put into as well. So, but yeah, that might be something I'm going to go into. There's also another channel I saw that it's a gentleman that compares or at least analyzes Canada because he's American. So he looks at what happens across the border, i.e., here in Canada. So I'm thinking maybe doing that similar kind of content where oh, Japan has these XYZ traditions. That's definitely different from, Canada or from the US or North America in general. So maybe I might do that as well, but I'm not 100% sure, guys. Right now, it's like I'm just shooting the shit, as they say, and really just seeing what kind of ideas, might work, might not work. Who knows, right? And that's the thing, too. Sometimes on YouTube, there are a lot of popular ideas, but that don't necessarily work for everybody, right? Not everybody wants to hear my opinion on things, right? But there might be opinions from other people. It might be the exact same opinion, but they really want to hear that person say it rather than person B. But we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, so pretty much, yeah, I don't know if Beaver, you're still here, if there's other people. I don't know if you guys have any plans for yourself during the year, but feel free to let me know in the comments section or in the chat for whoever is here what your plans are for 2023, if you have any, etc. So I'm also scrolling down to see on my YouTube feed to see what has popped up. Obviously, there's a lot of videos as of late of quote unquote alpha males and omega males and stuff like that. A lot of the red pill content seems to be very much of a hot topic and spoken a lot about as well. Um, but yeah, so I know this week one of my friends wants to go. There's a two exhibits that she wants to go to. One of them is the Pink Floyd exhibit here in Montreal, which seems pretty interesting. I'm not a big fan of Pink Floyd or rock and roll overall, but it seems like a pretty decent exhibit. Of course, I'll take a lot of photos and or videos if I'm allowed to, and share that with you guys later on. And the other exhibit, well, she wants to go to two other museums that one of them I've already been to, and the other one I haven't been to in a while. The other one is Basquiat, who's I think an American hip hop artist, hip hop DJ. I went to that already, but I don't mind going to it again. I already took a lot of photos at that exhibit, so that's why I don't mind. So that's why I can just walk through it and just enjoy it with her. And then the other exhibition or museum she wants to go to is the what's called the Pointe à Carrière Museum. It's an archaeology and history museum here in Montreal. That does seem to have I forgot what the exhibit was, but it seems fairly interesting. So I definitely will look into that and see, when she wants to go. I think she wants to go Tuesday or Wednesday for the Pink Floyd, and then later on for the other two museums. So that pretty much will be my plans, and will give me definitely more content for this channel as well. So we'll see how that goes, because it is obviously spending money. So we'll see. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know what you guys are planning, if you guys have any ideas for, your own content and what you want for yourselves and all that. So, but yeah, well, let's see what else I'm still scrolling down a little bit on my feed here to see what other videos are interesting or topics that I could talk about. Although there's that research button that came out a few months ago on YouTube, where you can look up what people are looking for, which I presented it, I talked about it, but I never actually went in and used it to my advantage. So that's something as well that I really want to get into, is really trying to understand and really use to my advantage all those tools that YouTube provides. Although I did go in and use a lot of the music and sound effects. I did download a lot of them because I do see that that's something that could be really good to use, especially some of my videos. The music is not so great, or it would be nice to add the music to it. So I'm also just scrolling through the different screens and stuff. All right. So anyway, so yeah, that was my pretty much my live for this morning. Like I said, it was just an impromptu live, and really just, shooting the shit with everybody. I wasn't expecting a whole lot of people this morning, because I do realize that, look, it is New Year's. We all have our other priorities and all that. So thank you, Beaver, for being here, and I hope that you have a great New Year's. And if you are watching this on the replay, I wish you nothing but the best for 2023. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and have a great New Year's. And like I said, I wish you guys nothing but the best. Bye, everybody.